I'm hungry. I don't know about you, but I'm hungry.
Let's eat.
Let's eat. Oh yeah, I'm hungry. Let's go eat, baby. Let's go. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Perfect Recipe Show. We just came out of the gym. How'd you feel?
I feel good.
I mean, we just hit some real weights and it's now post-workout. So the question is, what do you have during post-workout? So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my eyeball hat because I love the hats that we have. It's always a great thing that we always implement in our show because it helps actually put the focus on what we're trying to accomplish. With that, Dr. Michelle is gonna explain to us a perfect way to really implement a post-workout meal that doesn't involve a protein shake, a protein bar, or just a quick fruit. We're gonna involve a lot more micronutrients into the equation, and Michelle, let's talk a little bit about that.
So I'm gonna put on my real food is medicine hat because that's what we're really gonna focus on here today, is using real food with a good macronutrient breakdown post-workout that you can either create before you work out and bring with you, or once you're done working out, you head home, and it literally takes a couple minutes to put this together. Okay, so we're gonna make what I call my almond flour protein waffles, and it's very easy using all real ingredients here. And then if you want some extra calories, you can add some cottage cheese with some fresh berries as well. So we're gonna really go over portions here because when you start to bake, the servings and portions really do matter. And using his eyeball hat, Omar's gonna show us how the eyeball test usually doesn't fly and how measuring is actually very important.
That's right.
Okay, so let's get started here. So a serving of just plain almond flour, which is literally just ground up almonds, is 14 grams. So Omar, if you were to eyeball what 14 grams is, I want you to pour it into this bowl.
Here we go, guys. We're gonna do a quick eyeball, and let's see where my eyeball hat takes me. So here we go. We're gonna put, how many servings?
So it's one serving, 14 grams.
Here we go.
Okay, so Omar thinks this is 14 grams, so let's see here. So that's actually 30 grams. So he's over, that's over 2 servings of actually what the serving size is. So that's why the eyeball test never flies.
Come on, what happened, eyeballs? You gotta help me out here, guys.
So let's actually measure a true 14 grams here. Okay, so that's 14 grams. So 14 grams, this is a true serving of the almond flour.
Look at that.
And this is all the excess, so we're not gonna use that.
So it's amazing how easily you can go over that and when you eyeball it. Now, sometimes people are a little bit more seasoned with that, but again, it's never gonna be accurate every single time, and that's the issue when it comes to a lot of these recipes when you're putting them together.
So we had 14 grams of the almond flour. Now we're gonna use 6 tablespoons of the egg beaters here. So there's the egg beaters.
Great.
Now we're gonna do 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder here. And then really there's no perfect measurement. This is cinnamon and some stevia. We're just gonna put in there for some flavor. We have half of a serving, which was half of like the serving spoon that came in the protein powder. This is just a vanilla, low sugar, low carb protein powder. There we go.
So notice how everything is just perfectly measured. I mean, this really goes a long way in terms of trying to get your macros and everything into that post-workout meal.
Okay, so Omar, help me out here. You're my sous chef. Go ahead and spray some of the spray Pam on the waffle maker for me.
You sure this place is not going to catch on fire because it smells like something's burning? We're good? All right, we're good. I'm going to spray away, so if we see smoke, we're all running. Okay, you guys witnessed it actually live. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so one of my favorite parts about all this is when I get to eat. Michelle knows I love to eat, and I'm just always eating. And I'm always waiting for the end of these segments because I get to eat everything. This looks amazing. I'm really excited here. Look at that. That is just a masterpiece. And that took about literally two minutes.
So I'm not a chef, but this is very easy and I make these all the time. So you have 3 waffles here that are very low in carb because I'm literally just using a low carbohydrate whey protein powder, and I'm using almond flour, which like I mentioned before is literally just ground up almonds and egg beaters. So right there you have a really good source of fat as well as great protein that's extremely low in carbohydrates. Your carbohydrates though are very important post-workout. So you're getting your really simple sugars, which your muscles need after a workout, and you're getting that all with real food. That's why I'm wearing my real food hat here, because you're getting fresh berries and then cottage cheese, which is also a really good source of protein and fat that's very low in sugar. So
I'm sorry guys, I just can't stop thinking of, I'm gonna eat this thing right now when that camera goes off. But I'm gonna leave you guys with one thing, and I always say it, is don't forget, after your meal, prepare for the next day, because I want you to get moving.
And don't forget, let's eat. So here's the macronutrient breakdown on my almond flour protein waffles. There's, for all 3 of these waffles, plus the cottage cheese, plus the berries, it's 355 calories. The protein is 43 grams, fat 12 grams, carbohydrates 21 grams, and sugar 11 grams. All of this is coming from real food, no additives, no bulking agents, no preservatives, and it's a great post-workout meal.